I've been meaning to try out the new order, The East is Red. It's basically a submod for TNO, where China is red in a certain way. Of course, there's one nation we have to try out above all else. Xinjiang is a work in progress, so I'm not gonna touch that one. No, instead, our glorious leader Mao Zedong, stuck all the way over here next to Inner Mongolia, which is very much inwards. Long live China. Mao Zedong will get us back on track, or at least die trying. We're not even called China right now. Northwest National Defense Front. There's a lot of things I need to do in here, apparently. We got a massive focus really that will probably expand up further. Once we get there, we have the option to deal with Inner Mongolia. Ooh, very interesting. Right now, let's just select our research. We got 24 units, that's not bad. I guess we could make some, I don't know, prisons? Because we do seem to be lacking in that. Oh, this is so complicated. That's Deng Xiaoping. He's in here. We don't have that many party members these days. We have a decent amount of funding. I don't know what any of this is. This scares me. So I'm gonna ignore it for now. It seems you are ready to bring a little blessing of fate to this fucking New Order world. Take a deep breath, relax. You now have 1 month to decide the fate of this land. That's not a lot of time. For newcomers facing such a predicament for the first time, here are some training wheel projects. Oh yeah. I love training wheels. I want to discover it first. I'm probably will be playing this mod again in the future, so, you know. Just like learning to ride the bike as a child. And for those old comrades who have been through many battles, I guess you'll like these advanced projects. Oh, this is just cheats. I thought this was like a guide to, so I knew what I had to do. Yeah, no, you know what? I'm not gonna do the baby bus mode. I'm not gonna do any of this done. Okay. If I fail, I fail. January 1st, 1962. A seemingly ordinary winter day. A fine drizzle mixed with snowflakes sprinkled down, often disappearing before hitting the ground. It was nearing the great cold, and a severe and long winter on the Loess Plateau seemed about to pass. But a truly warm and bright spring was still far away. In 1947, after swallowing tens of millions of lives, the Greater East Asia War ended with Japanese victory. The rising sun in the Western Pacific burned with bloody rays, consuming the white bones buried beneath the empire's ambitions. On the vast and ancient lands of northwest China, a red flag symbolizing hope still stood tall against the west wind. The National Defense Front, established by the Communist Party of China, steadfastly defended the last piece of free land. Time flies like a white steed, and fragmented China has spent 14 cold winters in darkness in the blink of an eye. The long-scheming Qinghai warlord Ma Yiyuan raised the banner of the Salvation Army, tore up the United Front Agreement, launched a surprise attack on Langzhou, igniting civil war in the 5 northwestern provinces. 3 regimes remained on the Mongolian steppes, fighting fiercely for their respective eternal heavens. North and south of Tian Shan Mountains, the colors changed. In the snowy Buddhist kingdom, the mundane heart was hard to hide. The President of the Republic of China, living ignominiously under Japanese bayonets, announced that China would achieve 5 modernization goals in the future. Guangdong merchants were actively conducting their roadshows for the New Year's Profit Index, and the Emperor of Manchukuo wished his subjects among the concrete bunkers Happy New Year's in his New Year's speech. Have the Chinese people lost their self-confidence? We, the Chinese people, who have not yet lost their self-confidence. No, we have Chinese people who have not yet lost their self-confidence. There will always be some figures, big or small, who shed the hustle and bustle, pursuing noble and humble dreams, performing their unique stories in the shadows where the spotlight does not reach. Interesting. Yeah, how do I get rid of this though? I don't want any of this. I'll just for now close it up. Dingling, a famous writer and the representative of the Council of State Affairs, took off her wet raincoat and handed it to a staff member before walking steadily towards the conference hall. A few years ago, banners saying "Down with the party traitors" like Dingling hung everywhere here. A group of agitated colleagues who collectively voted to expel Dingling from her position as chairperson of the Federation of Literary and Art Circles were also subsequently brought down. 3 years of hardship passed in a flash, and Dingling was reinstated. She did not hold grudges against the party. All her resentment turned into a sigh. Why did the world change so quickly? On the road, all she saw were people sighing to themselves. The reason for that lament was clear. The Ma family army had risen in rebellion, calling themselves the Salvation Army and threatening to eliminate the Northwest National Defense Front. Now the frontline operations were unsuccessful and the rebel forces were pressing towards the city of Langzhou. Oh yeah, we're at war. Did you hear? Ma Yiyuan is calling the Communist Party rebels again. The Japanese have been calling them that for years. It's nothing new. Why did the Ma family army rebel in the first place? Well, isn't it because of the great... Just as some shocking words were about to be spoken, the other two looked at him in horror. The bold representative shut his mouth and instead said, "It's just that the Kuomintang is really finished. The Kuomintang should have been finished long ago." Dingling felt like there was nothing to be concerned about. The meeting was scheduled to start in 10 minutes. She found her seat, sat down calmly, and stared intently at the rostrum. An emergency meeting of the Council of State Affairs has now convened. Yeah, we need to probably put all of our army in here. I'm hoping there's no one to fight us on the other side then. Okay, we need infantry equipment, improved anti-tank. What else do we need? Artillery and support equipment. Oh, this is mountains, so it's impassable terrain. Okay. Well, while we're in here, might as well move in, right? And try to smash the enemy. It doesn't seem like the enemy can really stop us in any meaningful way, really. There's daily policies to handle. What's the daily? Is this the daily policy? I think so. I do want disaster relief for my people, increasing the poverty. Well, decreasing the poverty rate. Also gonna make sure that it's the communists that do this to improve their, popularity. I think if that's how it works. There's also plenty of green while we walk through, which I'm very happy about. The cloying odor of stale smoke nauseated Tan Shilin, gazing upon the blackened tar staining the wall. He fought back a wave of revulsion. Ma lingered by the window, seeking a breath of fresh air, yet in the biting winds compelled him to clutch his leather coat tighter. Ma Dongying strove to ignore the room's reek, fixating on the indolent Ma Dunhao, casually snacking. The so-called cousin had received Ma Donying's delegation for the 6th time, claiming that Ma Bukang was once more inebriated and that they must await his sobriety. The group had in truth prepared a contingency. Should this attempt to persuade Ma Bufang or Bukang to join the rebellion falter, their fallback plan would be set in motion. But the risks were considerable, and no one presently wished to venture that far. Ma Donying still harbored hope of swaying his cousin. During the famine of 2 years ago, Shaanxi province chose to endure hunger themselves rather than send a grain to aid Ningxia. The people's government had not mistreated our family, nor will it mistreat yours. Consider our shared homeland. Why do you perpetually delay our uncle's audience with us? After listening to his cousin's grand pronouncements, Ma Dunhao chuckled. Now you presume to lecture me. Frankly, conversing with me is futile. Hizhou is our ancestral home, teeming with uncles and elders. I cannot decide unilaterally. Do you intend to simply acquiesce the central leadership? Indeed, so what? Observing this impasse, Tan Shilin remained silent. His gaze intently focused on the tar on the wall. Abruptly, a guard stationed outside of the door announced the arrival of Chairman Ma. What can be said in this state? Let the Chairman Ma rest, we shall depart. Dude's drunk as a kite. We will re-equip and train. Also, it's been a bit of a struggle after I came back from my holiday in Mexico to get back into making videos, mostly because I came back to a fuckload of work at my regular job that I needed, pretty much to fix. But now that that's calmed down, I'm in the process of making a bunch of videos. You might have noticed I'm scheduling stuff in again. My backlog is growing again. Early access for Patreon members. Well, early access for YouTube memberships and Patreon members is growing as well. And I expect it to grow until I have like at least a month of backlogs, just in case something like this happens again. Also, one of my Patreon members asked me to do like an achievement run while using a specific mod, which I will be doing sometime soon. And if everyone else has suggestions, you're always welcome to give them to me. The East is Red, for example, this mod right here, was suggested by one of my viewers. And if you really want me to do it, by the way, you can always just subscribe to the Patreon. I'm more likely to do them, but you know, even if you don't subscribe, I will always... Even if you don't subscribe to the Patreon or the YouTube memberships, I'll always, like, listen. If it sounds interesting enough, I'll do it anyway. What's happening? The National Congress of the Communist Party of China budget for the ensuing year can now be determined. There's... Deng? I think I will go for the Maoist faction. I don't know what any of these do. I'll just go for the special care. Oh, maybe I should go for party discipline. Or no, public praise, rather? I don't know how this works. We'll figure it out later. Right now, I got land to reclaim. Take war, please. Let's go for the tactics against the enemy. We are doing just fine, though. Oh, we've won against the enemy. And we even have a long base special zone. Whatever that means. Yeah, it's Ma Bukang. He pretty much got exiled. Khotan command post. Are they at peace? They're not at peace. Okay. But when they are at peace, we can go for the conspiracy resurfaces. Also, Inner Mongolia is trying to fight. This is to promote the faction and whatever. Okay. So we need to punish Liu. We added 2 million. Does that do anything? Oh, we've set the... Okay. I don't know if that made anything change, but we've set the budget. And these are all the effects for this year, I think, right? We will join against the National Salvation Army. Didn't we kill them already? Yeah, they were gonna join us, but, you know. So much for that. Oh, there's also construction. Yeah, first off, in here. Restore. Dude, I love that. I love pressing buttons. I swear to God, TNO has a special place in my heart. All the submods, all the little intricacies, everything they can do with the game engine, it really brightens my day. Because minigames, the way that they are in HOI4 mods, they did not really exist before TNO. They revolutionized it and made it what it is today. Oh, we no longer can do anything until the Khotan command center pieces out. Hitler names Heydrich his successor. Okay, I don't know if that's a great idea. That might suck for the whole world. Can administer state affairs. The Maoist factions, I want special care. There we go. We are enacting ensure centralized unity. Increasing our political power, it seems. I don't know where this comes from. Most likely out of my ass. That's just the way I like it, baby. Oh, Khotan has defeated the enemy. Good, we can do this one next. Order the Xinjiang Bureau to closely monitor the movement of Ma Hushan and Ma General Society. Alright, we'll see what they have to say. Communist Party of China Xinjiang Bureau is available. Please check the bureau on top of the National Congress. More stuff? What the hell, bro? We have 3 ability points that we need to spend. Okay, and here we cannot send anything. Well, in here we can. This is hostile territory. There's a million dudes in here. Let's press this. This. Oh, we can only press one at a time, I guess. There we go. I just pressed a bunch of no select focus. Oh. This costs us stuff. Okay, never mind. We cannot do anything else. I'm not sure how this works. We'll figure it out one day. But not today. We annexed the Long Bay Special Zone. Nice. Ma Hushan accused the CCP of plotting the attack. Ma Zhongying got attacked. Wait, where is he? Is he in here? No, that's not. That's Chen Shikai, although he looks a little old. That's Ma Zhongying. Wow, the mighty have fallen. What this dust should be settled and rebellion has been suppressed. For the time being, at least. You can launch a new focus. What the hell is all of this, man? What do I press? Focus on trading, focus on instruction, focus on trading. I have no idea what we need to press. There's also this. as far as I understand, right now we have enough workers. Let's level this up. So we gain 1 level in infrastructure. And there's a lot of stuff we need to do. And there's the bureau. Right now, not much can be done. Oh, and yeah, of course. What do we need? GDP growth wouldn't be too bad. Although our poverty rate, what's it looking like these days still? It's probably still going down. So while it's going down, I want to keep improving it. And now we can also resume work. That Mongolian People's Republic has actually grown. But so has Inner Mongolia. Mengjing pretty much got fallen apart. Central People's Council of State Affairs was voting on a major issue. Hell no. What do we need to do? Patience, authority, what? This is a dating simulator. Health? We increase democratic relations. Press this. Okay. Current approval rating is 57% versus disapproval of 22%. The others are undecided. At the end of voting, if the approval rate is over half, it's considered passed. Okay, we should be fine then, as far as I can tell, on this issue. No need to waste my points then. Sino-Mongolian alliance. We'll do unification talks and yeah. Dude, let's go, boys. I'm guessing that we're talking about Inner Mongolia, not Mongolian People's Republic. Although, saying that they are communist Bolshevists, in fact. No, it's actually the big boy. I hope we can unify with them. Our popular will is increasing, that's good. We don't have any ability points to do anything else though, so we'll leave it at that. Let's do this one as well. Oh, there's others that we need to do. But it costs me points, I think. Yeah, look at that, we're in a negative now. Don't know if that's great. We get new decisions now that we've done the unification talks. There we go. Okay, so Chairman Mao instructed. Mongolian revolution is interconnected with the oppressed nations and oppressed classes of China. We warmly welcome our Mongolian comrades to stand on the same front with us, forming an iron chain to crush Japanese imperialism. With our covert support, the Mongolian revolution has achieved gratifying phased success. According to the resolution of the Central People's Government Council, we will hold China-Mongolia peaceful unification talks with the Mongolian People's Revolutionary Party in Baotou. In the coming months, we will actively consult on various issues concerning China-Mongolia unifications. Oh, we can go for a more aggressive stance. They shall become a federal state. They'll be less willing to talk that way, but I do want to integrate them more than anything. We'll welcome the heroes. We'll keep praising Mao because we want the party to succeed. They're still voting on the issue, but we should be winning that one-handedly. Oh, this one, how about? Okay, this one, 58. So both of these are going to be good. At present, we lack intelligence regarding Mahushan with Yili and its environs. However, the activities of Eastern Turkestan terrorists have undeniably surged in recent weeks. We suspect an underlying connection. First, Mahushan might exploit the Eastern Turkestan terrorist assault on the Kashgar Party Committee to execute his own scheme, aiming to supplant Ma Zhongying. Second, Mahushan might be secretly investigating or instigating the Eastern Turkestan terrorists to stage incidents. Then personally lead troops to quell them, gaining political capital through a stage performance. Okay, we'll need to be careful of him. The Inner Mongolia issue. I'm willing to cede Inner Mongolia to the Mongolian People's Republic as long as they join me directly. We have new tasks. So this region is not yet done. At level 2, we will gain core claim on the core of this region and gain 1 administrative building. Okay. I don't know what all of that means, but I'll click all the buttons that I can. We have to go through each and every one of them. We'll start with the organizational issues. Let them do the theft, sure, and then ambush them. I'm hoping that'll work. We can administer party affairs again. Oh, this has been completely upgraded. Perfect. I think we need political power before we can actually click any one of them. I'm clicking these ones. I don't think it does much. I might have done it, yeah, by assigning more workers. There's new decisions to be had. There we go. I will let the Chinese Communist Party exist. We're in recess. I'm pretty sure both of those votes passed perfectly. We can abandon peace talks? No, I don't think so. So far, the peace talks are going great. As far as I know or understand. Detain the gold. I want to see where the gold is going. If resistance to occupation, that's not good. Not enough manpower? No, we don't have enough equipment, I'm guessing. I don't want military civilian oversight. And put cavalries in. We're ready for more tasks, whatever that means. Oh, there we go. Clicked on one. Every 15 days we can select one, I guess. Oh, we can do more works. Nice. Let's do this one. Yeah, I think it's just one at a time, each and every time. I can let the AI figure it out for me. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let them click in here because it's just every 15 days. I don't want to accidentally miss it. I think we have another issue. Do I fully incorporate them? Joint command headquarters. I'll click this. Yeah, that increases the willingness of the Mongolians. Mao Shan's conspiracy has been exposed. Perfect. Even got an achievement for it apparently. Very cool. Let's go for the Inner Mongolia issue now, right? I want to get it over with. Our funding is almost gone. These two cost me money. Okay, so I think I need to do these ones. Party criticism for this guy. There we go. Now let's see what the Inner Mongolia issue is. The Mongols' nationality was acknowledged, so it will be designated as a co-managed zone. I do like that. I guess 10%. They're 92.5. I'll go in here first then. We're back at 100. Next round, I will concede to, if there even is a next round, but next time I will concede to the Mongolians instead, huh? How about that? I think we're almost ready for the unification talks. There's an India-Tibet conflict apparently as well. And Ladakh, I guess. I do want, yeah, I'll do this if only to improve our poverty rate, because I think it's still going down, right? Oh no, finally it's improving. But 90 people are living below the poverty line. 90% of the people live below the poverty line, so we do need to improve a lot. Oh, we're out of budget. Whoops. A few months short, I think. The Sino-Mongolian peace and unification talk will usher in a fresh cycle of negotiation topics. Okay, so far we've been doing well. There's more stuff to talk about, though. Unification talks are at 60%. When all topics have been discussed and concluded, and negotiation willingness of both China and Mongolia are above 75%. Okay, so far we're doing good. Done it. What's the next topic? High interest aid. Extend short-term aid, which we give freely. I think I'll do that. It'll improve their attitude as well. We're at 80%, one left, which is going to be in here. Based on previous negotiation, agenda selection, and both parties' willingness to negotiate, the following effects will manifest in national policy if the national policy is completed. They'll become a federated state. We will get Inner Mongolia. They will more or less become a puppet of ours. I'm guessing. Actually, automate this as well, please. There we go. Nice. We did it. Mongolian People's Republic is our puppet, pretty much. And we have annexed Inner Mongolia as well. What a beautiful day. HOI4 TNO as the Red China. We're making big Mao moves. In fact, so big, we got Inner Mongolia. We got the Mongolian People's Republic as a puppet, which I'm quite happy about. We are moving forward, and we will most likely go after Xinjiang. The Khotan will declare war on Xinjiang province. That's perfect for us, I think. Preemptively, I don't know if I need to intervene, but I'm gonna move my troops in there anyway. Just in case. Oh, I've made the upgrade, so now... Do we need to do all of them, or... We can't do all of them at the same time, right? We have to choose. Let's start with this. And then the further we go, the bigger this will be worked out. I do still want to keep improving our poverty rate, because it's atrocious still to this day. 90% are poor, and only 0.06 improvement a month. But we'll make it work. Oh, look at now that we've federated with the Mongolians, we get some culinary exchanges. New snacks coming from Mongolia. Oh, nice. There we go. Khotan has declared the war. Oh yeah, actually they've taken most of the land. They've taken all of this. Alright, that's good. Let's have the Ili special region join against the Xinjiang province, whatever's left of it. Then after that, we can join in ourselves. Then we will join in the war against the enemy. Oh, damn, our agriculture is actually getting worse and worse. That's not good. So is our administrative efficiency. There we go. We've joined where our people are moving in. We'll go for the local recommendation. While we wait for the liberation of Xinjiang. It shouldn't take us that long. You go to Hami. All the way up in here. Matter of fact, I think our troops can be aggressive about this. There's not really much stopping us. And keep improving poverty rate, please, and thank you. We're at improvement of 1.2. Well, 0.12. There we go. I've almost cleaned them out. They never stood a chance, really. And hopefully, once we win that Khotan command post, we'll join. I think they should join us. Yes, take Dihua, Durpan, and then Chitai. Oh, there we go. Didn't even have to take everything. Yeah, it all pretty much went to Khotan. Khotan will annex them, and then they will become the Xinjiang border region. Liberated area of ours. Okay, but we don't get to keep them then. At least not yet. Regardless, though, you know, we've grown. Sheng Shikai huddled in a bunker in Dihua. The sounds of gunfire receded, giving way to the rhythmic pacing of footsteps. There's an iron door, Herald. There's an iron door here. A voice shouted from outside. Moments later, the iron door was wrenched open, and Communist Party soldiers discovered Shen Shikai within. General, we found him, a soldier exclaimed. Shen Shikai saw a long unseen adversary advance. The newcomer, like himself, bore the marks of age. His face framed by white hair. Ma Zhongying. Long time no see, Shen Shikai. Ma Zhongying said. Did you ever imagine you'd fall into my hands? Shen Shikai ignored the question, instead asking Ma Zhongying for cigarettes and matches. Ma Zhongying extended his cigarette case. Shen Shikai extracted a cigarette, lit it, inhaled deeply, and smiled ruefully at Ma Zhongying, saying, Brother Zhongying, this city of Dihua will soon be yours. Let me warn you, cooperating with the Communist Party leads to a bitter end. I am living proof. Shen Shikai stubbed out the cigarette and resigned himself to his fate. In a meeting room in Xi'an, Central Committee members erupted in jubilation upon hearing Shen Shikai's capture. They immediately telegraphed Xinjiang, ordering Shen Shikai's escort back to Xi'an. Finally, we've caught that old fox. Now we can avenge our fallen comrades. Shen Shikai was escorted to Xi'an to stand trial. The trial was a public spectacle, with microphones placing before the judges, prosecutors, and defendants, broadcasting the proceedings to at all times. Apart from minor details, Shen Shikai did not deny his actions. He confessed to all his crimes and calmly awaited the court's verdict. Finally, the Xi'an Municipal People's Court sentencing Shen Shikai to death for counter-revolutionary crimes, murder, and other combined offenses. Shen Shikai offered no objection, acknowledging the court's judgment as just. He walked slowly from the courtroom, awaiting his execution. On the day of his execution, the prison authorities, in a gesture of humanitarian consideration, allowed Shen Shikai to choose his last meal. Shen Shikai only requested a roasted naan bread. When the prison guard asked if he desired anything else, Shen Shikai replied, "No need. I've eaten enough in my life. This small comfort is inconsequential." After consuming the naan, Shen Shikai was led to an open space, his head hooded. Through the gaps in his weaving, he dimly perceived the executioner slowly raising his rifle. Bang! A gunshot shattered the air, and the warlord who had ruled Xinjiang for 30 years exited the stage of history. Goodbye. You will not be missed. Oh, we're back to getting points and stuff in here, huh? Let's do education in here. You can get a bunch of these ones, please. Vocational schools. Definitely. Just get all of them that are... Oh, can't get any more. Never mind. Or we can only do one per place. We'll just do all of them, man. I don't care. Settle old scores. Influence of General Ma's Association will change. Perfect. And the Yasuda crisis in Japan, destabilizing them massively. We are warmly welcome. That's perfect. And now, do we want strong intervention? I don't think so, because our poverty rate will... You know, let's go for stability first. What the hell? Well, we've got no political power. I hope that's on purpose. I don't know if I'm doing it right. Almaty, the large city in Kazakhstan, shimmered like a pearl nestled at the foot of the Tian Shan mountain. Wisps of cloud veiled the peaks, painting a dreamlike vista. Sergei, look at today's newspaper. He extended the paper towards Sergei. With a puzzled expression, Sergei accepted the offering, but the bold headline immediately revealed the significance of its contents. The Communist Party of China unites Xinjiang. Sergei abandoned his work, immediately composing a letter, entrusting the delivery to the CPC via telegram or post, borne on radio waves and the hoofs of horses. The message traversed the Tianshan Mountains, cutting across the desert and passing through Turpan. 2 weeks hence, a reply rested on his desk. Within the envelope were 2 sheets of paper, one in a language both familiar and foreign, Chinese and another in Russian, translated. He seized the Russian version, his heart quickening at the sight of the sender's name. To my dear child. As I put pen to paper, a torrent of emotions floods my soul, leaving me unsure where to begin. 20 years have passed since our parting. A father's heart has been ever burdened with worry. Night and day, the news of your well-being has lifted our great weight. The mountains and rivers may separate us. Let us bridge the divide. May this message offer some solace to the ache of homesickness and separation. Over these 2 decades, you have journeyed from youth to middle age, enduring countless trials. War's shadow loomed large, and the fate of both nation and individual hung precariously. With the collapse of the Soviet Union, you drifted to the lands of Kazakhstan, lost to my knowledge. Receiving your letter now, I am filled with relief to know that you stand strong in foreign land, overcoming hardships through hard work and determination. For this, I am deeply grateful. Though Xinjiang is liberated, the national revolution remains incomplete, demanding the continued sweat and toil of countless souls. Your years abroad must have garnered invaluable experiences and insight. This situation remains delicate. Take care of your younger siblings and mother he. Wait until the entire nation is free before returning home. Mind your health, and let not the trials you have faced be for naught. Should the day of your return arrive, your father will be waiting. Though the long march of 10,000 miles is fraught with difficulty, family reunion is ultimately attainable. With deepest affection, Mao Zedong. Oh damn, his son is stuck in here for the time being. We'll make sure we make a beautiful country for him to return to. And keep improving our poverty rate. Our people will know happiness. Confirm main position. Yeah, sure. I think that's in respect to what Xinjiang will be to us. Maybe we'll have the opportunity to integrate them at some point. I sure hope so. But we haven't quite finished integrating our own actual lands as far as I know, right? Where are they? Ah, here they are. There's a lot of green these days, but it's still not quite finished. The shadow of Xinjiang has receded. Okay. And the fires of war in Sichuan. Okay, so I guess we will have to go for Sichuan soon. I'll preemptively move my troops in there. A telegram carried by winds across the vast desert arrived in Xi'an city from Ulaanbaatar. Alongside the Mongolian explanation, there was also a coded telegram in Russian. Bogu, recognizing the code at once, identified it as a communication from the Comintern, proved that the Soviet Central Committee yet breathed. Bogu acted with haste, commanding the Comintern code to be found, and presented the translated letter to Mao Zedong. Dear Chinese comrades, in the wake of the rebellion suppression, fascism in the Far East has risen swiftly, backed by the might of Japan, imposing a dire threat to our socialist restoration. Our party remains steadfast in its adherence to socialism, yet the enemy's onslaught is relentless. Our resources are dwindling. We are in desperate need of aid from your party and your front. Therefore, we implore you to provide assistance to the best of your ability, in the form of military support, material provisions, and other means, to aid us in our fight against fascist aggression. Yagoda. Okay. We can send volunteers. We can send 4, in fact. It's perfect. We don't have any air wings, so we'll send it to the Sakha Republic. Although they're liberals, I don't know what that has to do with fascism. Our troops have indeed arrived. Our credit rating also improved. That's surprising. It keeps improving, right? But 3 points every single month. A new letter. Esteemed Chairman Mao. Tibetan territories have long stood apart from the central government. Their people's allegiance fractured, giving rise to disturbance along the Tibet border. Last year, the Dalai Lama, with unveiled ambitions, sought to dominate Western Sichuan. launching a forceful assault upon us. I am no craven, and stand steady to spill blood in battle. Alas, my army is too frail, its supply of provision and ammunition precarious, and so a vast swathe of land was swiftly lost. Knowing Shaanxi was beset by its own trials, I sought aid from Huang Yin in Chengdu. Yet my pleas vanished like stone cast into the sea, unanswered. What these specters, heedless of life and death, plot, I cannot say. Perhaps they are too engrossed in offering tribute to Gao Zhongwu, currying favor in the Nanjing officialdom. Never did I expect them to invade Xikang. Cannot bear witness Xikang perish in my hands. The anguish is a blade twisting in my heart. I implore you, Chairman Mao, to extend a helping hand and deliver Xikang from his doom. This will start a voting process for defend Xikang, liberate Sichuan and Chongqing, defaulting to selecting the first ranked amendment option. Okay. We'll be able to send more volunteers here when the water reignites. And here we'll send 4 volunteers, and in here we will directly participate. What are we voting for right now? I don't know what I'm doing. If I'm being real with you, Chief. It does look like we cannot adopt amendments because we have no political power. I think that's what it is, right? You guys go in here all the way into Yakutsk. That should be good enough. Disaster relief again. At least in here it does seem like, you know, we're cleaning up everything. And the Sakha Republic should fall against Irkutsk. So it's against Tibet that we'll be having to fight, right? We'll preemptively put our troops in there, so we can hopefully kill the enemies. Oh, there we go. You're welcome, Irkutsk. We did it. Now we're gonna get an event for that, or help in return. Southwest China War. Uh-oh. So who can we help? Not this guy. We are warmly welcome. Do you think once we reach 100% we'll be able to get Xinjiang under our control completely? That'd be nice. Oh wait, what the hell? Expeditionary Force. The Guangxi province is at war. Interesting. When is this vote gonna be done? Oh, we can keep helping actually. Now we can only send 3. Although I think they should be able to win against Cheetah. We don't know how many units they have. We don't know how many units either of them has. No, it looks like Irkutsk is winning, so. Yunnan has defeated Guangzhou, okay. In recess? Did we decide on anything? If taken Cheetah, I think it's a matter of time before Cheetah falls to Irkutsk. Oh, yeah, look at that, we built it in the south. Now what do we do next? K1 production? Sure. Let's start with that. Did our creating rating improve again? No, we're still at triple C. Oh, we can support them. I did not realize. Send 3 units. I should have done that earlier. North China intervention? What? And the Germans also have a civil war. Sucks to be them, man. They found zombies? If I type zombie into the console command... You know what? I'm gonna save right now. I might return to this. Just to try it out. Oh, my troops have arrived. Yeah, do something like that, please. That should help them out enough. Crush the enemy. Wait, there was a Tianjin special... What? I did not realize that. Tianjin special... Oh, they fought against this piece of land. That's very interesting. Actually, now that we're here, might as well go deeper and further, right? Take more VPs. Something like that. Oh, there we go. First front defeated. Now let's get Chongqing. Oh, we cannot. Not yet, at least. In that case, we'll just walk around. Oh, they're moving out of Chongqing. That's actually perfect, you little fool. If they do, we get to take the city. That's a lot of VPs. Wait, we've done it. We've done it. Look at that. Southwest National Defense Front. They're my allies, but that's pretty much it. That being said, now we can revisit old friends. And put into our network. And wait, what? This is ours, but why is it not our color? Oh, I guess because it's desert. Kind of looks like it's someone else instead. Let's also automate the Xinjiang Bureau now. I think we've done enough in here. Stabilize the market. Get their poverty rate improved. I mean, so far we've gotten a decent chunk of our land reunified, right? Still not even close to what we need, because most of the well-populated industrialized land is on the coast. The Public Security Department has established institutions related to investigating and preventing enemy agents, and the frequency of sabotage actions by puppet governments will decrease and our professionalism increases. Nice. There we go. Our industrial societal equipment will increase. You're not my puppet though, right? Oh no, you are. You have become my puppet. Liberated area. I feel like we're not building up enough of a backlog of equipment. Most of it goes into garrisons, sadly. Xuanzi, drenched in sweat, clutched his rifle, fighting to control his ragged breath, pressing his arm tight against the wound tearing at his lung. He couldn't know the price those few bullets had extracted from the enemy, but the echoing gunfire and Cantonese curses that reverberated through the mountain suggest that at least one had been struck. 5 minutes prior, Xuanzi, Wangxi, and Shen Yun had stumbled upon 3 patrol soldiers at the mountain base. They spoke with the drawl of the south. As protocol dictated, Wang Ji had issued the password, but strangely, the 3 remained unresponsive. Xuanzi repeated it, enunciating each syllable with precision. A pallid man across from him fidgeted with his military cap, his fingers twisting uselessly, failing to produce the correct signal. In the next heartbeat, the truth dawned upon both sides, and bullets ripped through the forest. Xuanzi, dragging his bleeding form, reached out from the tree, desperately searching for his comrades' bodies. In his retreat, he heard the sickening crunch of bullets shattering bone, but he couldn't tell who had fallen, where they lay, or if they still clung to life. In his consciousness rapidly fading, the torrent of blood loss, only one thing remained certain: they've reached the border. So the puppet government will periodically enact sabotage actions against us through small armed infiltrations. We'll need to do something about that. Connected to the natural chasm, and now we can go and live a long-live unity, having liberated so much goddamn land. Someday, broken mirrors can be mended. Fate can be rebuilt, and their story is not yet over. Okay, so this storyline from Golmud is over, but it's still being written. That's what they're trying to say. We've liberated a lot of our friends around us, and now it's time for us to take the fight to the Japanese, or at least attempt to, right? We'll see how it goes. This will start an urgent task. Field investigation movement, limited to 130 days. Okay, I'm very interested in that. We'll see what that does. Yeah, look at Irkutsk, they're massive. So we'll have a red neighbor, which is good for us. There we go. What do we have to do? Urgent task that needs to be executed. The base areas have just passed to the most dangerous period, and we have regained control of millions of square kilometers of vast lands in western China. Nevertheless, the arable land is relatively limited. From the perspective of the front's actual control area, there are only 3 main grain-producing areas: Hitao, Guangzhou, and Sichuan. In normal years, the grain burden can still be maintained, but once the disaster year arrives, the consequences are unimaginable. In view of the severity of the situation, the Central Committee decided to immediately launch the field investigation movement. Major tasks such as going through the countryside to suppress bandits, investigating land, and verifying team and cooperative debts must be completed as soon as possible. If the land investigation cannot be completed in time, thus delaying production, our agricultural foundation will inevitably be threatened. Okay, currently pushing towards urgent task. If in this phase, when task ends, the following effects occur. Lin Biao's dissatisfaction with the politics has arisen. I clicked this button, I think, right? Because there wasn't, I think, anything else for us to click. If we're in this phase, when the task ends, the following effects will occur. Okay, we have to click this as often as we can, and I will do that constantly. We will get better effects. We only have 130 days, so we need to make sure we don't accidentally miss it. Oh damn it, another assault from the enemy? Great. Military reform agenda shall happen? Not yet, my dude. We need to complete the urgent task first. We're still not making enough, by the way, I feel like. Guns and artillery and anything to maintain our supremacy. What's it like still? Not great. Central Asia has been united by Tomsk. Irkutsk, you need to finish up with Magadan, and I think they're all in a stalemate. Do I have to help you out? Is that it? Alright, I guess I'll help you out. I wanted to get it over with, man. And in 2 days, the urgent task will have moved. We'll press the button again. 40 days. I think we should be able to make it. Without much trouble. I do wonder about this. The military reform agenda, strengthen military supplies, shall commence. Then the deliberation period will be held to determine the reform plan for this topic. Following the 10-day discussion, the agenda will end a 70-day execution schedule. Upon the conclusion, will gain a corresponding effect. We'll see what that does for us. Okay, our troops have arrived. Where are they? Send them in here. I'm gonna have to finish this off for Irkutsk, I guess. Get to oh, what the hell? Can I enter a province? Oh, wait, I'm helping them out. Ah. I thought I was helping them out against Amur, but no. They're only fighting Magadan. Fair enough. There we go, we've done that one. Evaluating military reform direction. Ah, there it is. Do we go for quantity or quality? I do think quality is what I want to go for. And you go in here. There we go. Might have to slow down a little bit. Let's see. It's coming to life. Our project. There we go. Okay, so it'll happen on its own. We don't have to worry about anything. And now in 7 days, our urgent tasks will be almost complete. Wait, what? They've conquered Magadan? How dare you? Oh, they're not at war with Amur. Okay, so once they are at war with Amur, we'll help them out. There we go. Urgent task completed again. We'll get some political points. Click the final one, please. In 4 days, I'll be completed. In 48 is our deadline. In 48 days, at least. Special scientific research project will commence. Alright, we'll do that one as well. I'll wait. I'll do the Langzhou petrochemicals first. Because I don't know if it'll have to replace our current project. Or we have to do both at the same time. We gotta be careful. Ah, that. They keep harassing us. Might as well make it green, right? There we go. At least we have 2 that are green. Alright, and now we do the Hetao experiment. Just in time for us to finish up our urgent tasks. There we go. The following things will happen. The base area's economic and social conditions will improve by 1 level, and our agriculture will begin to improve. Perfect. Just in time for us to finish our Hetao experiments. Let's focus. Take 100 days. We don't have to do anything for that, right? So maybe I should have done it earlier. Bid farewell to the backwardness. Yes. And we can conduct special researches. The Commission for Science, Technology and Industry for National Defense is now overseeing special scientific research projects. Click here to open the central blah 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 interface to peruse the current scientific research projects. This is what we're currently doing. Okay, that's good. It's now confirmed that the public government will periodically conduct sabotage against by shelling frontline positions. Ooh. Oh, now we can send 4. Great. Why can we sometimes send 4 and sometimes only 3? Send the volunteers to Irkutsk. I mean, we're slowly making it. With a big cleanup. And political party power is increasing by 0.74. That's not bad. We're still very much in debt with that. But we're no longer spiraling as much. The cleaners shouldn't talk too much. There we go. Our focus changes to the 8th CPC National Congress. With that, we can do new land reforms as well. Okay, there's obviously only one path we can go for. We will go for Mao, even though I feel like I wouldn't be more interested in this path. Mao must persevere. Oh, there we go. Irkutsk has unified. Good for them. Enemy keeps shelling us, the assholes. I would consider that a bit of a dick move. Not gonna lie. Let's do some famine relief again. I want to keep reducing our poverty rate because the change rate is getting lowered each time because of how much progress we're making. I want to make sure that the progress keeps happening and doesn't slow down at all. An unexplained epidemic has been detected within the urban districts, confirmed via investigation as a biological weapon deployed by Kuomintang reactionaries intent on sabotaging the work of the party's Central Committee in Sichuan. 24 Kuomintang agents complicit in this poisoning incident have been apprehended. It's now confirmed that the puppet government will periodically conduct sabotage actions against us with biological weapon deliveries. That is insane. Damn, look at that. We make 2.29 political power a day. That's actually great. Of course, we will keep accumulating more money. Anything that helps increase the strength of Mao's faction. How about this? Can we grow this as well to become green? Not yet. Oh, we get a new project, lightweight assembly, which will improve our industrial expertise and equipment. That's good, right? How are our... Everything is improving finally. That's great, actually. And since it seems that more or less our political power is getting somewhere nicely, we will continue improving our poverty rate. Oh, India unified. Is that pro-Japan India? I hope not. It might very well be, sadly. It's not good for us. Do we give them national autonomy? No. Cultural protection is what we're going to go for, I think. We want to properly integrate everyone. Whether they want to or not is not my concern. What the hell is this? It's now confirmed that the puppet government will periodically conduct sabotage actions against us by dropping leaflets and supplies. We get guns, and we lose some stability. They're making fun of me. How dare they? Our economy has been steadily growing, though, which is good. We complete... Okay, so... Bogo watched Kang Sheng extend a cigarette and waved it away, unwilling to allow the king of spies to change the subject. Comrade Kang Sheng, I shouldn't dictate your work, but you must consider others. Affairs with ethnic minorities demand sensitivity. We cannot revert to our old brutish ways. Kang Sheng circled the room twice, returning the complimentary cigarettes to the plate. He had no taste for tobacco. The offering was meant to diffuse the tension radiating from Bogo and the others. He knew he was in the wrong on the Mongolian issue, but the case files of apprehended spies were impossible to deny. Could anyone claim the suppression was useless? Wasn't the long list an achievement? You raise your hand. And these people are executed for espionage. But what then? How do you justify this to Chairman Mao? To the Mongolian masses? Do you declare there are no good Mongols? They are all reactionaries, threatening national stability? Have you contemplated how ethnic minorities cadres view us Han Party members? I guess we'll have to give them rights. This is your Han chauvinism at play. Chairman Mao denounced this long ago. Lenin likewise condemned the Mensheviks' cultural preservationism. Did you waste your time in party classes? Without granting ethnic minorities political rights, lifting them from poverty and addressing their difficulties, what equality can you offer? Alright, you know what? I just thought this was going to be the right path for our BFF Mao, but apparently not. We will grant them autonomy. And in the meantime also, rebuild our army. Yang Ying Kai, or Ying Sai, remained perplexed as to why she, a surgeon, was being dispatched to the field of Yangge, alongside agricultural researchers and even veterinarians for a survey. The road for Hangzhong to Yangge led only to Yangge County town. Reaching their target village demanded traversing at least 4 additional mountain ranges. The group had already endured 5 hours, conquering 2 formidable peaks, glimpsing the lush, majestic vista. Yang recalled Li Bai's difficulty of the Shu Road, musing. Perhaps they summoned me fearing someone might fall, leaving no one to administer aid, she pondered as she climbed, gasping for air. The sun was already beginning its descent, yet fortune smiled. They reached their last mountain. The group elected to rest for half an hour. A young teacher from the Southwest Agricultural College pointed downwards. There lies our destination. It appears different. Following Yuan Longping's sun-baked arm as it gestured towards the small village nestled below, Yang gasped. Unlike the vibrant green or golden fields of typical farmland, even the small woods encircled the village presented as withered, lifeless yellow hue. She uttered almost involuntarily, "It is not rice harvest season. Why are the fields so withered and yellow there?" They say the puppet army's planes sprayed poison, with several other villagers suffering similarly. We are here primarily to collect samples for research, to examine livestock potentially affected by the plague. The people from 301 hospital indicated that teacher Yang Your private experience in Sichuan grants you fluency in Sichuanese and a grasp of biochemistry, hence your recommendation for this survey. Wherever I can help, I will do my best. So they're doing more bioweapon stuff. Great. Exactly what we need. They cannot stop me from breaking through. Do I want flexible targets or basic training increases? This just costs more. Yeah, I don't care if it costs more. 1.5 bill, that's a hefty sum though. We'll get better stuff. I mean, we're communist. Money is a foreign concept that we do not subscribe to. Daily policies. What's the... minus 0.18. That's not bad. Let's see if we can get it down to 20. Young Yin Kai, come out. Her name echoed through the prison halls, followed by the grinding clang of the heavy prison doors as swung open before young Yin Kai. Whether out of sheer obstinacy or a deep-seated belief in her innocence... Oh, wait, she was in prison? But we freed her. Okay, that's interesting. Here we are at the new peak. As the 8th Congress draws to a close, the front stands poised to ride a new wave of socialist fervor. In this new era, armed with Marxist-Leninism and Mao Zedong's thoughts as the party's theoretical compass, we shall hold aloft the 3 red banners, working with boundless enthusiasm, striving for the upper echelons, and building socialism with greater, faster, better, and more economical results. We'll do our best. No promises. It might explode, for all we know. Look at that. It's beginning to become a bustling city. Is that a Korean uprising happening? Nice. Thunderous applause and surging shouts of "Long live the Communist Party of China" reverberated throughout the meeting hall. The 8th National Congress of the Communist Party of China has drawn to a successful close. Mao Zedong remains seated before the chairman's dais, watching the delegates depart with evident reluctance, his heart a tempest of confident commotions. Chairman Zhao Enlai stood beside him. The meeting is concluded. But Mao Zedong waved a dismissive hand. You go first, Enlai. I'll sit for a while. Soon the hall grew deserted, save for a few individuals tidying documents. Mao Zedong sighed deeply and rose slowly. Chairman Mao, Li Shaoqi's voice cut through the stillness from behind him. Mao Zedong turned to see Liu, a beaming smile upon his face, leaning slightly forward. The meeting is ended, so why are you still waiting for this old comrade? Mao Zedong smiled. I believe the two of us must still seek unity through unity. Liu understood immediately and extended his right hand. Mao Zedong reached out and grasped it firmly. Firmly grasp it. We will get a new focus tree. We will also enter a new era, delving into national policies, and we will chart our future course. Oh, we've become old all of a sudden. Oops. Is this our final one? We will accelerate collectivization. Okay, sure. Oh wait, there's more stuff to do now. What do we need to improve in here mostly? Our academic base, can we do that? Our poverty rate will increase in here. Oh, although... investigate and process household regulation. I kind of want that one. Well, can I not... can we not do any of them? Not yet. We need to wait. Fair enough. Oh, Korea passes. So Korea is not allowed to govern itself, I guess. They might head into civil war. Well, I don't know if it's part of this mod. But there's... inflation is not that great. Well, not that bad, rather. Oh, great. They're fucking up our stuff again. I don't want to do this one. We're almost at half, but we can't do anything else. That's fine. And can we finally press all of these buttons? Monthly population and... you know what? Non-affiliate. Yeah, we'll do that. An urgent task for the 4 cleanups movement. Okay, we will do that one. If it's anything like the previous one, it shouldn't be too difficult to make it pass. We just have to dedicate our time to it. We'll alter it so that we just barely have green and then put everyone in here. Still not enough to put this green, make this green as well. But I'm hoping eventually it will become green too. There's our urgent task. Under the leadership of the party And Chairman Mao, agricultural work in the liberated areas has achieved remarkable results. However, in the process of actual construction in various local communes, we discovered that the residual fuel elements in the countryside are landlords, rich peasants, counter-revolutionaries, and bad elements are recklessly taking advantage of the socialist spring breeze. Dreaming of riding the good wind to reach the sky, I will just press the button, which will take 40 days. We have 150, so we should be able to make it happen, right? Look at that, we have positive political power now. Press it again. I want to get all the way up to the 4 cleanups. Oh, fiscal crisis imminent. Yeah. Oops. There's not much we can do about that. They keep harassing us more and more, the enemy. Next month we might reach our fiscal crisis. Oops. Wait, what? Lift embargo on us. Nice. The revolution lives indeed. I just hope that the Far Eastern Soviet Republic survives. There we go. Completed another task. Press the final button. We should definitely get there in time. We still have like 60 days. And the urgent task should be done in 40. There we go. There's the final fiscal crisis. We get decisions for that. Our GDP is probably going to go down the drain. / research funding. Start with that. Increase our monetary supply. Yeah, we definitely need to get that. Improve our agriculture. We'll use that money that we get to hopefully buy off our debt. Of course, our research is going to take 1 billion more years to complete, but that's okay. So credit rating. Our credit rating would rise to... It's still rising somehow. I don't know how. Do we really want to go cut military spending? Sure, I'll do that. Our urgent task is 2 days away from completion. Perfect, we've done it. At least we got that going for us, which is nice. Oh, and our poverty rate is not looking good. All of that effort that we were putting in to fixing our poverty, gone. National debt will decrease. Sure. Look, it's gonna be a matter of time before we get another fiscal crisis. Because we didn't pay off enough. Monthly poverty reduction. Yeah, I wouldn't mind this one. 45. This might still pass. Oh, this will decrease our inflation and increase our liquid reserves. Yeah, let's do something like that. Okay, there's a lot of green these days. Nice. And see, I told you. Fiscal crisis. Gonna happen anytime soon now. We have some of our debt at least. We'll strengthen some of our policies. Increase our GDP a little bit. Okay, not bad. Construction of the West Inner Urban area is almost done as well. I think we have one left to do before this project is completed. Wait, what? The Long Road? We are Northeast Anti-Japanese United Army Calling Committee. Liu Yalao Telegram. This will unlock a new national focus branch. Oh. We would be making moves again. Okay. Very interesting. We've brought China back to semi-prosperity. And, you know, discovered a few fiscal crises along the way. But that's okay. We are now here. Ready to do the finishing touches. And most likely go on the offensive. First off, Tibet. Let's see what's up. And in 13 days or 12 days now, the construction of the Western Inner Urban area will be completed. I think, is that the final one? Or the second to last one? The penultimate one? Regardless, I'm quite happy with how this compound has turned out. Yeah, okay, there's the final one, I think, yeah. And of course, the puppet regime in China keeps attacking us non-stop. Could you stop that, please? We will unite the Pachin Lama, who secretly moved to Chamdo, and prepare for a liberation of Tibet. Ooh, I like that. We already got a Tibetan area for some reason. I didn't realize that. I guess we took that back. And now we are preparing for the end. We shall establish also contact with the Hainan branch of the Communist Party of China. Yeah. I shouldn't have pressed that. My bad. The Tibetan area is involved. We'll just call out everyone. There we go. This will enable us to move in. Take everything we need. So next research direction, what do we want? Military professionalism? We can unlock helicopters. You know what? I don't know what this is. Military theory? Yeah, let's go with that, whatever that is. Hainan column shipping capacity not full. What does that mean? Oh, okay. So Japan's atomic bombing of Pearl Harbor forced the United States to withdraw from the war, causing China's war for resistance situation to continue developing in a negative direction. Our party, organization, and democratic regimes established. Blah, blah, blah. We must collectively propose. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. How do we do this? There's 0 shipping capacity. Okay. I don't know what this all means. I'm just clicking buttons. I'll let the AI do this. This is very complicated. Especially right now. I need to focus on getting Lhasa. Then go all the way in here. Is this it? Did we get Tibet? Yes, we did. Now Tibet also under our control. Got 30 shipping capacity. Switch to active. Switch everything to active. Well, everything that we can. We're at 80% shipping capacity now. That's good. Now do the Xinjiang dispatch. I don't know what that does. It gives us an urgent task. I'll click it just to see what happens. Keep improving relations with everyone around, I think. There's the urgent task. Right now, we lose stuff. So keep clicking. Make sure the Japanese withdraw or something like that. We're still in the red equipment-wise, but not as bad as before. We're actually making some. I'll finally get better agricultural methods. Nice. Our society is slowly improving. Alright, I'm sending equipment now to everyone. Well, all the equipment to everyone. Relations again. We are still on. Okay. We cannot send our stuff in yet. We need to wait a little bit longer. But that's okay. We got time. We'll have a fiscal crisis to deal with in 6 months anyway. Hopefully I can fix my economy by then. Probably not. Wait, we had a fiscal crisis? No, we didn't. Does our country know that we have a fiscal crisis? Oh no, it's the consequences of my actions that just got removed from the previous one. Let's reconstruct the Tibetan area, I guess. Wait, we received a call from India. They want us to help. We'll be able to send help to Myanmar. Lhasa gets a little bit of GDP. That's pretty much it. Let's do the sense of ignorance. I do want to make sure... Oh, we have the urgent task. I kind of forgot about it. Oh no, I think it just got, finished. Because we have 2 more tasks to do. One we just selected, 40 days. So that'll definitely fit in the 92 days that we have in here. The India issue discussion meeting. Okay, so at midnight, a few old men, some frowning, some supporting their foreheads with their hands, scrutinized a detailed full map of India that the military commission had painstakingly found under the faintly humming incandescent lamp. Beside it, various newspapers in different languages displayed India's recent situation to these leading minds of the Chinese Revolution. So either we shall guide the CPI in the establishment of a revolutionary basis, or we help them in participating with a united government, which would also help us get external aid should we go after the Japanese, because they are not pro-Japanese. I think that's what I want. Also ask if we can get more volunteers to the Myanmar Revolutionary Front when that inevitably pops off. We'll also be able to send Vietnam some units. I just want to be prepared for when that does happen. Viet Minh announced capture of... Oh, okay. I think just in time, right? Because we just asked if we could dispatch more volunteers. 7! Alright, let's send 7 to the Viet Minh. They're gonna be very welcome, I'm sure. And click the final one in here. Oh, North Xi'an will become a demilitarized zone currently. We will gain additional troops in Eastern Mongolia. But that'll, increase even more. North Xi'an. I don't know what that region is. Look at all the green that we're getting these days. We're in here. We're at level 4. They can't get any higher. There's no possibility of trade in here? Alright, for now, this is all that we can do. That's fine. We'll wait until our troops arrive in Vietnam as well. My troops have arrived. Perfect. Move in, boys. Move in. Okay, perfect. We're kind of done with this. So let's deal with our factories for the time being. There we go. Keep them in check as we move through. We might even just be able to encircle them completely. Yeah, look at that. Look at us go. Oh, and we got a reply from India. To the Central Government of Northwestern Defense Front and the Central Committee of the CPC. Received your telegram and believe your esteemed party intends to utilize the CPI, an ultra-left terrorist organization, to meddle in our domestic affairs. We hereby lodge a solemn protest. All matters within India's sovereign borders are not subject to interference by external powers. We shall resolutely resist your esteemed party's attempt at political coercion and any maneuvers to exploit our internal tribulations to strong-arm our nation into concessions will be met with steadfast rejection. Okay. So, we'll have to cause a revolution in them instead. Alright. It could have worked, you never know. New decisions have been appended to the external front. Oh, in accordance with the spirit of the 8th Party Congress, we have fully relaunched our external efforts, returning our gaze beyond the defensive line and even realms beyond China itself. Alright, let's see what kind of decisions we can make. Oh, this region has been liberated already, Vietnam. Okay. I don't know if they're aware, but they've been liberated already. I can send my troops home, I guess. Pushing towards our urgent task in 5 days, it'll be done. Very excited to see what that means for us. Oh, unlocks the next set of decisions. Okay, great. There's no new decisions then. Whoops. Almost. Yes, we got him. Yep. Come on. You may not hold. That's 1 down. That's 2 down. I'll recover a little bit before attempting again. You're ready to instigate a revolution. Are we? Oh, yeah. Well, not yet. I want to improve everyone's odds a little bit more. Impressive. This one I also want to see is the... Oh, it's gone. I would have loved to see what the effects would have been like. Cross the Yellow River by force. Alright. Come on. Breakthrough already. The common turn? You know, we will gladly accept. Come on, crush them already. We got so little organization, we should be able to move in. We're voting on a major issue currently. I'll go in here. Select this one. There we go, got 50%. That should pass. Several new economic decisions have been locked by the Comic-Con. Wait, we get Jinin, Datong, and start a border war between Shin and Datong. Put my troops in there, I guess. I hope this guy does not have strong units. Oh, there we go, come on. Yes. Keep moving. Keep moving. Come on, just a little bit. Let's just a little bit. Okay, at this point, go to Saigon. I think this battle has been won. Wait, we can apparently do some kind of focus, right? It says it right here. We're doing a vote. There we go. We finished the vote, so we should be able to... Yes. I think we're ready for a revolution in here too, huh? There's not much we can do. I'll finish off Vietnam and then I'll go for the rest. You non-declared war? Are you kidding me? Alright, I don't think we can wait then. Do it. Just in time for a fiscal crisis. Hell yeah. National debt will decrease by $1 billion. Very important, actually. I don't think Japan's involved, though. So that's the only saving grace. That's it. Vietnam has fallen. Just in time for them to, you know, get crushed by the... Wait a minute. Is it the entire... No, it's not the... It actually might be the entirety. Does that mean we can actually just move into the enemies? For us, it's just these guys. Okay, fair enough. Oh, there they go. We won. Perfect. Is there anything useful to research for me? I guess radar towers. Sure, why not? But, yeah. I guess Vietnam just had to survive for long enough. And they did. Vietnam is now free of foreign influence. Oh, wait. I didn't realize we could do another one in here now. Let's go. As much as I would love to click this one, I will become owner of Jinin and Datong. Okay, so that's what it is. We get Datong. We get these two. And then we do a border war for this piece of land. Okay. The problem is we barely have any equipment. We need way more artillery. Delete this now. And get as much artillery as we can. 7 a week's not bad. Not bad at all. We are ready to instigate a revolution, it says. Ah, I didn't realize this was a button. Yep. Instigated another revolution. Let's see if we can help him out. We should be able to, right? We can only send 5, though, annoyingly enough. Would have preferred to send more, but hey, can't win them all. There we go. We've decreased our debt considerably. Still not great, but we're at 100% now. Come on, where's our troops? Have they arrived yet? Oh, they've... I did not notice them. Come on, crush the enemy. Are you, my friend, all the way in here? There we go. That should be good, right? No, sorry about that. That goddamn. Oh, I was gonna say let's improve our army, but whew, looks like I got attacked by Japanese spies. There we go, broken through. Is this already it? Damn, that was very quick. This one has been liberated. They don't care. Liberated. Instigate revolution. Can vote on a major issue. Army professionalism? Sure, do this one. God damn, everyone wants this. Do we train up these dudes? No, they're already regulars, so they can't really train up. We will move to a more centralized command system. Get a bunch of benefits for our armies, please. Because our army is still kind of atrocious. If we do want to deal with border wars, we do need a better army. Unit experience, we don't need that much. I'll just do moderate stuff. Throw some international brigades, it might help us in our upcoming wars. That's a pretty massive economic sphere, huh? If Russia unites everything, it might be even better. You want jet engines and all aircraft? You know what? Yeah, give me aircraft. Why not? All right, next up, let's instigate a revolution in Cambodia as well. That's a 3-way revolution. How many can we send them? 2 units is it? Oh, great. I was hoping I could send them more, but so be it. I guess it's a tiny war anyway, so not much leg room in the first place. Oh, wait a minute. We can send 4 more volunteers in here. If we take this. But also... Oh no, Republic... Okay, Republic of Thailand will be able to send more, but we will also be able to send more. Okay, my units have arrived. Blood in the land of the Buddha. Good. We can send in 4 more, and we will. Come on, we gotta get the Phnom Penh. There's tiles empty, man. Yeah, just walk in. They're gonna leave it open. I will use it. Yep. It's empty. It's empty. I'm moving in. I'm moving in. We did it. Perfect. We've cast a dice engraved with the sickle and the hammer symbol. Awaiting the verdict of the history and the people. Move in, boys. Move in. There we go. We got this tile. I think once we take this, Stung Treng, that should be it. Yep. Cambodia also freed. All that's left is Thailand. But I don't think we can get to them. They're not willing to peace out. With All India United Liberation Front. What does that mean? Who are you? Nice. Does that mean they're gonna go to war with Mrs. Gandhi? So motorized towed... you know what? Yeah, attempt self-propelled. There's a Thai Cambodia war? Uh-oh. Can we help out the Thai? That's Pol Pot. What the hell, man? I don't know if I want to support him, man. He's not a particularly good guy. Yeah, Cambodia is dead. I would have loved to help you out, my dude, but not allowed. Vietnam declared war on Thailand. Oh. You sure I can't? I can spare volunteers. One. I think that's mostly because they're in the Comic-Con. Well, I guess 1 is better than none. Wait, now it's 5? Alright. Send 5 in here. How about in here? It's also 5 now. I'll send some to Vietnam as well. Now it's 7? What's going on, man? Okay, I'll send them in. Okay, my first troops have arrived in here. Okay, yeah, we can move in. So let's attempt to. Can we go all the way to here? Alright. And then these troops, they're on their way. Yeah, honestly, I think Thailand might be just completely stretched thin the way I'm looking at this. Financial crisis in Nanjing? Well, good luck, China. You're needed in it. I'll keep breaking through, my dudes. Thailand is falling apart. Take Chiang Mai, check Chiang Rai. This is it? Yes. Thailand has been defeated. Now let's do this. Perfect. Can't do anything else anymore, right? Organization recovery. You know, political work, I think. Because that makes our army slightly strong. We don't need political power anymore. Got everything we need. Look at that. It's completed. The compound is finished. Let's make him into one division, maybe. And you guys as well, one division. If only to make him a little stronger. I wanna do this. In 6 days, I think we will lose the border conflict, but at least we'll get some land. Oh, they do a border conflict. We don't do it. Non-aggression pact with the northern... Yeah, okay, I did not realize that. In that case, I would have done that decision way earlier. I think they won the border conflict. Maybe they didn't, I don't know. Through 60 years of trials and tribulations, the anti-imperial liberation cause is about to begin. We'll click that. Dramatic shift in East Asia. Oh yeah, we had to leave the Comic-Con, I think. Well, no, we're still in the Comic-Con, but we have made our own faction. We have whittled away at the enemy in Southeast Asia. The co-prosperity sphere only exists in Laos. Still, I think we must not. That is pretty much all the time I've left for today. Just yet. We will crush them. We are preparing to incorporate this piece of land into our alliance as well. And I think then it's almost time for the inevitable Endsieg. First off, establish coal transport. Yes, yes. Click all of those buttons. There we go, everything's green, that's perfect. Now, India is at war. Can we do something about that? Not yet, I think. And we're almost ready to do Labor Day. The preparations for the 9th National Congress will commence. The Xinjiang region looms large over our nuclear ambitions. Okay, so we're gonna start doing nuclear stuff. With Sphere of East Asia Anti-Communist Pact. Okay. So they're also making a faction against us. We annexed Tibetan area. It's gonna be all ours. With one entire troop under our control. Then we annex the Southwest Special Region too. So this is gonna be our front line for the time being. Unless Japan joins in the future. Which they most likely will. I can do nuke stuff and get a research slot. Let's start researching the nukes, huh? We gotta make another 12 stack. That would be very lovely to have. We're doing theoretical research, right? Let's go in here for like $100 million extra debt. But at least we get to research our nukes a little bit quicker. There we go, that'll help out. Sure, we could put in some money in here, but nah, this will be fine as is. Got our airplanes finally. Nice. Could research better airplanes in the future, but probably not right now. Let's annex the next special region. What are these units? I'll transform them into this. There we go. And add another leader in. Thanks, Chief. Oh, damn, they have 4 billion in GDP, so we could get some more. Oh, we can do a project as well. Sure. Attack defense for a unit. Research. Motorized. I think I want this one. When I got 16 million. What the hell? 16 billion GDP all of a sudden. I mean, that's great. We even have surplus. Look at that. Everything's been built up in here. We got power outages. That's not good. Alright. You can go all the way down here. And then you, my friend, guard this front line. We still don't have enough units for that, but we'll make it happen. Hopefully. Get some more debt, please. By speeding up our nukes. Or rather, our theoretical knowledge of nukes. Because we only are about a third of the way there for the first phase. And there we go. This should be it for now, right? Oh wait, China has done something. Are they independent now? They look to be independent, yeah. They got so many units though. What in the hell am I supposed to do with that? We have some more debt. Please and thank you. There we go. Oh, good news. I think it's time for us to go on the offensive soon. China's future remains uncertain. I don't think so, man. We will seize the means of production. Another premier has been hospitalized. Oops. Kang Sheng no longer is able to do his duties and he has retired. We finally also have outdated research facilities, which should mean... Yes, we can do more research. Veterans sadly will be able to retire now, but we'll keep some to make the transition as smooth as possible. Retire overaged military. What do we do? Complete restructuring, I think. Brazil has become a nuclear power. Whoops. Maybe we too will get nukes soon. We'll gain 1 extra troop. Ooh. And get additional equipment as well. Oh, we also retired, huh? Ah, must have been misunderstood. I'd like to get another 12 stack if possible. Southwest Bureau can launch a focus now? Doesn't it do it automatically? Yeah, it does do it automatically. And they focus on Chongqing. Oh, the Far Eastern Republic has conquered. I do hope they win decisively over everything. What the hell is Orsk? It's just an empty wasteland. Oops. China has also modernized. Good for them. I keep pressing these buttons so I can keep growing my army in the event of the war. Oh yeah, nice. I didn't even realize, but we finished our first part. Click this one. Duration of 200 days. We might as well. Old cadre retirement solution will be added to our assorted law. Nice. And now we can go for the rural democratic reform. Now what do we do? Command power gain. I don't really care about that too much. Unified party committee. Yeah, we'll go with that, I guess. Neither of those really matter to me. Although actually, you know what? No, let's go democratic. Might as well. Which side do we want to go for? For the... I think Han Guang if we want to go for the democratic ones, right? So select this one. Yeah. Should be able to pass it. And it has been passed. You know, keep training more troops, please. As for here, what do we want? Experimental automated assembly line. Yeah, of course. It will rapidly improve our industrial capabilities. Well, now Argentina has become a nuclear power. Great. Everyone's a nuclear power except for us. Oh, we get some bonuses again. Nice. Some air attack and defense as well. Sadly, we don't have much in the way of airplanes. And let's train another troop in here. Keep getting me equipment. Oh, Oranjestadt has also collapsed. Good for them, or good for us rather. Good for everyone on the planet. The underground resistance organization in the Beiping Tangshan region has successfully seized regional control. Oh, this right here, right? Zhang Jishin has a little piece of land. How cute. And they've taken Wuhan as well. Nice. Leizhou Peninsula. What? This as well. And... oh no, not this. Not this. This is still... no, this is actually Mao Zedong thought. Large-scale protests erupt in eastern China. Oh, nice. Is there a way for us to agitate them further? Yes. So what do we need to do? While we were intently developing and biding our time, the suffering Chinese people in the east did not remain idle. Since the Yasuda crisis, Guangxi, Beiping, and other places have successfully been rocked by democratic patriot movements against imperialism. Though these movements were met with cruel suppression, scattered protests continue to persist. Having grown stronger with the international and domestic turmoil, the Eastern Democratic Uprising movement, as represented by Beiping, Wuhan, and Leizhou, is flourishing, and we bear the solemn responsibility and obligation to send them support. We need to give them strength. It's pretty self-explanatory, but radicalness. Each uprising region is characterized by its radicalness, representing the intensity of their democratic demands. Although we can guarantee strength of these regions through our enemy-occupied area intelligence network, doing so will also encourage their radicalness. Should average radicalness of the three exceed 50%, they will act independently, convening a national affairs conference of the Republic of China in Shanghai, and no longer cooperate with our democratic proposal to convene a Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference in Xi'an. Okay, let's click this. I should just click all of them, right? Since we have so much political power saved up. Keep clicking everything. We got better guns now too. Nice. Yeah, keep pressing all of these buttons, man. They're almost at 100% strength, despite not being very radical yet. I'm quite happy with that. We're also halfway through part 2 of our nuclear program. Keep pressing all these buttons, man. 93 strength, 90 strength, 80. Okay, so it's no longer equal, I guess. 100% strength, 98, 97. So this one, and this one again. Keep the radicalism low. And of course, we have 4 divisions that will pop out. Train some more, my guy. Never stop. Grassroots democratic reform stands declared a failure. Ooh. That's not good, I think. 5 days. So we need 10 more riots, or 11 more riots, which will increase radicalism by 33%. We can't afford that yet. So I will click these buttons, but I think this might be the last time. Now with that, we're pretty much out of political power. We only got 60 units though, not bad. Not bad at all. And one more time, I decrease this, and if we have enough points, we'll decrease this as well. The radicalness at least. I think we're pretty much safe. The conference has been held in Xi'an, which is good. I think we get the most benefit out of that. And now we can do the Shaanxi plan. And the operational plan of the Central Government Commission forcing a crossing of the Yellow River to liberate Shaanxi is the first step of the journey. Okay. We'll make that happen, don't worry. Get some extra guns. I would prefer helicopters over MBTs. But I will have neither, I'm guessing. Let's do that again. There we go. I do hope we get more units. We should normally, right? Oh, we completed our second one. On to the third one. I don't think we'll have our nukes ready for the war. I'm being real with you, but that's okay. We don't need to nuke the Japanese into submission. Oh, we break some land fortifications. That's nice, at least. It's not really what I need, but I'll take it anyway. Pump out some boys. It's only like 5 of them. That's not great. They're not particularly well equipped. Well, when can we do the forced crossing? We don't meet the requirements. The commission shall take independent action. Okay, we don't need to do anything. I guess once the urgent task is completed, which is 14 days, we will be able to send 1 more volunteer. I don't think I care enough about that. We are not here to do some geopolitics. We annex North Shaanxi Defense Force, giving us a couple extra units. In which case, I'll just move this up a little bit more. And you guys down to here. There we go. The urgent task is completed. I want to see what the effects are. We become owner controller of Linfeng, Yushen, and Fengyang. This. Okay, we get like a whole slice. Well, crisis erupts. I don't think we care about that too much. I think at this point we don't need any more equipment. Well, I would love to have more infantry divisions, but I cannot afford to make any in time. There we go. Oh, look at that. We get some free ass land. Of course, keep taking some more units for when the war starts, which will inevitably start. Wait, what? Southwest? Oh no, that looks so weird. For a second I thought this whole thing became one entity and its puppets. The broadcast begins. Century of shame avenged today. Crossing east through Tong Pass, there is no turning back. The Great Asian People's War of Liberation has begun. With the outbreak of the Asian People's War of Liberation, the new Liberation War GUI will be unlocked. Due to entering a state of total war, all local bureau mechanisms will be unavailable. Everything will be pretty much locked. The nuclear program will be reduced by 1%. Now we unlock a new focus, while also getting some extra units apparently, which is nice. Those were the 7 units that I was secretly training, I think. Where's the GUI of the war? Oh, well, not this, but this is the... Hello? This is the GUI. What do I need to know about this? Bombing intensity will... Okay. Pollution. Oh, free guns. Well, let's try and liberate some shit, huh? Maybe call everyone in. We're moving in. Wait. Oh, Volunteers from America. 1 entire unit. Incredible. Vietnam doesn't want to come in. Burma doesn't want to come in. Of course. Cowards. But I mean, we're moving. We're moving. We are very much moving. Yeah, deal damage in Kunming. There we go. In times of desperation, just walk around the enemy. No need to engage them. We even get circumstance like that. Keep moving, keep moving. With the eruption of the Guangdong riots, we shall gain insight into the intricate dynamics of the region by the South China Bureau. And of course, at the same time, we also collapsed Yunnan. Next up, Guangxi. You must perish. Just click all of these buttons to fund all the radicalism we can. Yeah, the situation is getting worse and worse. For everyone involved, that's not us. Let's try and get to Guilin. I think once that falls, we'll be golden. Oh, we annexed Leju. Nice. There should be another. Come on. Should be another fallen enemy. Come on, fall apart already. Jesus Christ. I'm hoping once we take this tile, will that be enough? No, it won't. We need more. We can take Guangdong peacefully? Come on, crush the enemy mercilessly. There we go. They have 1 tile left. That should be it. Just a bit more. There we go. Guangxi's dead. They had nothing left, but still. Let's restructure our front line a little bit, eh? Look at that. We got Guangdong apparently fairly peacefully. We just sneak past the enemy. Take this real quick, this real quick, and this real quick, and then that's it for Guangdong. Just a bit more. There we go. Hong Kong has fallen. Wait, how long was I? Okay. Well, spoiler alert. It's almost over. Okay, now it is actually completely over. There's one final battle that needs to be taken care of. That's against the Japanese. I will protect my shores, though, against the enemy. I'm prepared to send my troops across into the Japanese lands. Well, Chinese lands, let's be real. They just don't know it yet. Okay, to choose a flag. I like this one, it looks cool. So choose a flag, a name. Alright. But we still are the Northwest National Defense Front, though. Let's spend everything we can on Nuxa. 8.2%, that's not bad. Following the triumph as well, we shall restore Beijing, or Beiping, rather, as our capital. Go on, pump out these units, please. Just a little bit more. Yeah, now that I get the industrial heartland of China, I can actually do stuff. There we go. The new China has risen. We will be known as Socialist Republic of China. Oh no, the chairman, he has died. But for him, we've brought back a beautiful China. Oh, we're about to declare war. There we go. There we go. We got our new army as well. And tell our people to be very aggressive about their assault for when it does happen. I think I am pretty much ready now. We got 80 million manpower. I mean, technically we could probably... You know what? Just in case, I'll start training these motherfuckers. I don't think I'll need them. There we go. Look at that. We're crushing them so easily. I told you, once we got the industrial heartland, it was actually very easy to move in and destroy the Japanese. Oh, already someone fell. Yeah, move in, boys, move in. Before I forget, I do have a budding air force. Not much, but something. We could send Soviets some volunteers. Not the right moment, my dude. We are busy. So yeah, I told you, there was gonna be naval invasions. Oh, damn. Despite that happening, those naval invasions still have hands. Is it Qingdao that has a port? Yeah, I think so. There we go. Crush the enemy. They have a helicopter division even. Okay. How cute. Please don't take this, America. Damn it. They're gonna... Yeah. Oh well. There we go. If they're gonna take that, we might as well take Port Arthur back. Or Dairen. Dailian? Is it? I think. I do wonder, will we get Taiwan back as well? Okay, oh, we cannot move in. Ah, that's what it is. Well, Manchukuo's almost dead though. To the esteemed chairman of the Central People's Government of China. The tide of war in East has swept far beyond Japan's calculations. Tens of thousands of innocent civilians within the co-prosperity sphere have been engulfed by the flames of conflict, including Japanese expatriates, businessmen, staff, and officers and soldiers of the Imperial Army. We stand as protectors of their lives and safety. The Imperial government can no longer bear witness to the destruction of its citizens on foreign soil. Thus, we humbly propose the following terms. Japanese troops stationed in Japan shall immediately cease all military actions and commence a phased, complete withdrawal. Recognition of states such as Manchukuo, Zhejiang, and Guangdong shall be renounced, allowing the people of these regions to chart their own destinies. Your esteemed party shall ensure the safety of all property belonging to the Japanese enterprises within China unable to be withdrawn, pending further discussion regarding their nature. All Japanese expatriates shall be afforded the utmost protection and repatriated through mutual agreements and collaboration. A ceasefire line shall be drawn between Japan and China along the Yalu River. Which one is that? Not much more before Guangdong is... not Guangdong, Manchukuo is dead. So I kind of want to see what happens if we take that first. How much longer till they're done? They're at 99%. Surely at some point you gotta fall, man. No, still 99. Let's see what the peace conference looked like. Okay, we got everything. I'm guessing this is the Yalu River, right? We did it. Declaration of a new China. And with that, we've done it. My son returns to me as well. Mao Anying has joined us again. He did not see his father, but that's okay. He saw his father dream, and he saw it become a reality. And I think with that, that is pretty much all the time I have left for today. I hope you've enjoyed this campaign. Hopefully I will see you next time. And hopefully, you have a nice day. Bye-bye.